First principle is this: Messianic prophecies are not clearly identified as such. Let me repeat that. Messianic prophecies are not clearly identified as such. You say, why is that so important? Well, the Jewish community will say to us, well, we'll know the Messiah when he does certain things. Moses Maimonides lays this out in the 12th century in his Mishneh Torah, his code of Jewish law, in the chapter, the section on the laws of kings, Hilchot Melachim, the 11th chapter. He lays this out, okay, when this person that we think could be the Messiah does this, regathers the exiles, brings the nation of Israel into the knowledge of Torah, oral and written tradition. When he fights the wars of the Lord, rebuilds the temple, establishes peace on earth, then we know it's him. Well, here's my question. Where does it say in the Hebrew Bible, the Messiah will regather the exiles? Stop. This is now a messianic prophecy. Where does it say that? It doesn't. In other words, we have to understand it's a messianic prophecy contextually. If we say Isaiah 53, it's speaking of Yeshua, and the rabbi says that's not messianic, the question is, how do we know? Who told you? So what we have to do is determine what constitutes a messianic prophecy. And if we can ultimately tie it to this son of David, this priestly king who will bring redemption to the world, then we can say this is ultimately a messianic prophecy. But you see, just because a traditional Jew says this is messianic, that doesn't mean that it is. And just because they say our passage is not messianic, it doesn't mean it isn't. So that's the first point. People get used to things. They take certain things for granted. Have you ever done that with a biblical teaching? You hold to a certain thing, you believe it, and someone says, can you show me that in the Bible? Like, must be there because my pastor said so. Must be there because I heard my Messianic rabbi say it. It's like, well, where is it? A lot of times we repeat what we've heard. What we need to do is look at each text that's allegedly messianic and say, is it messianic or not? Because messianic prophecies are not clearly identified as such.